Shir sponsor Luni Shvasar Yakashon Labrasit. We're holding in Bava the Samach Dalet. We're starting the Samach Gimel base in the bottom. So the Gemara just taught us that we have two psukim. The pasuk of it says Imimotze Timotze. Sorry, it says Imimotze Aganov. If you find the Ganov, what is that talking about? That there was a Ganov, that he was not lying. Im lo Imotze Aganov. So what does it mean? It means that turning to his Ganov. He claims it was stolen, it was not stolen. That's one pirush. And the other pirush is that both are talking about turning to his Ganov. Both talking about the fact that he found out that he was the one who is the Ganov. It says now the Gemara. Bishlomo. We're starting from 6 lines at the bottom of the Gimel base. Bishlomo, the man dom chad beganov, chad turning to his Ganov. Shafi. If you understand, the one is talking about a Ganov, one is talking about his Ganov, great. Elamando, return to his Ganov, we both return to his Ganov. Ganav Atzmoi Minolei. How do you know Ganav Atzmoi? How do you know Ganav himself? Now, it does say, there is a pasuk that speaks about the Ganav. In the Pasha's Mishpatim, it does mention that someone who steals has to be double. But that speaks only about animals. Let's see it inside. Just mention it inside. What does it say? Steht, Pasha Mishputim. It says, Ki gnoiv ish shor oiseh utvocha michor. He buys, he steals, he sells, or he does tvicha. So there you have Arba Chamisha Bokasham Tachas Ashor, Rabba Tzod Tachas. Pays 5 times the ox, 4 times the sheep. Now, 2 psukim later, which we'll get to these psukim in a moment. If you find the Gneva Ba'im, Mishor Ad Chamor Atzeh Chaim, find an ox, you find a donkey, you find a sheep, and they're alive, they didn't kill it. Shnai Mishai, Bido. It says, that's talking about Bali Chaim. How do you know all the things? That's the Gemara's going to ask right now. This is the Gemara. And the man don't have to tell us, God, God, that's what we know. How do we know God? We pays double. If he only claims he's a Ganov, pays double. So Ganov, that's why, please double. So the Gemara, there's getting doing. Yeah. Then what? You have to learn. You want to learn from Trinidad Ganov. It has to be like a Trinidad Ganov. So the what? Malam b'shvuah. Come b'shvuah. You should not be chayiv without a shvuah. Ganov is not chayiv b'shvuah. It's always chayiv. So the more nafkalem v'tad v'chizkiyo. V'tad v'chizkiyo yoyma shor v'gneivo v'akoy b'chla. Should say shor. Should say gneivo, and they're all included. By what in the pasuk that says by Ganov? Imi motze timotze. It says shor and it says gneivo, right? If you find the gneivo beim, a shor and axe. That's what it should be. Ilukachet yomer ma pran the first korban mizbeach. Av kol korban mizbeach. It's okay. These things are being brought to mizbeach. Sure. Something's not brought to the mizbeach. I mean that. So what will you add to the list if I want to bring the mizbeach? Set. You want to add sheep? That's the one thing you bring the mizbeach, which is not included. Doesn't say. It says it in the pasuk. Hamani mekayim gnevo. So what does gnevo come with that? The rabbi is called Bava. What was going to ask the moment? How do you know gnevo is coming to that? Okay, continues to go on the drush. Yoy mashor ox, say sheep. Just say that. To say the only thing that's good is b'choyer. What are you going to say? Chamor. It's kodesh b'choyer. Keshu omer chamor, it says chamor. which is called Reb Chayro. So I already know Chamor, as we mentioned earlier in the Gemara. It's not that Chamor is not called Reb Chayro, or B'shor is not called Reb Chayro. Just if I mention both, it can be coming to add Kodesh B'chor because they both Kodesh B'chor. Haman came Gneivo. So when you come to add, the rabbi is called Dovo. Tell me everything else. So Yoim HaShor v'Chamor v'Seh v'Gneiva Kol B'chla. So I tell you Shor to tell me I'm a Gevei Zbech. Tell me Chamor Kodesh B'chor. Tell me Seh. So you're adding everything, and that's it. Okay, it's only animals, all animals. Okay, all the animals. It says Chaim, they're alive. Push up shot, the Pusuk means they're alive. But what he does from here, so we know Chaim. So what is Nevo? The rabbi is called Bava. Go down everything. Go down everything. That every single item that's being stolen is Chayav Dava. So Omar Mar, now so that was the limit of the pasuk that is the name. So say, according to Mandoma, it says that the pasuk of a Shomer is talking about turning down his Ganov. And I do not have a pasuk for Ganov. How do I know Ganov? I learned from the pasuk that speaks about Ganov. Hi, the pasuk of Ganov speaks about only about animals? No. Read, we tell me not only animals. Omar Yoima Shor Vignevo. That's what the base started. Nichtiv Shor Vignevo, Gnevo Shor Kuchtiv. Doesn't say Shor then Gnevo. It says Gnevo then Shor. Mayaf Kamino. So we know the rule. What's the rule? Now you have Klal Prat. If the Prat comes, then the Klal detail, then rule. You marry about everything. But if you have Klal and Prat, you come to exclude everything except the Prat. So what says will be here first? Gnevo. What says afterwards? Sure. It says only sure. How do you know everything? Maybe the person doesn't mean this is what I'm going to dash. If it would say Gneva after, then Ilunema Shor Gneva Mimatzo is Ma Prat first have a short Prat, forgave a Klal. If you would say that way, it would be Prat Klal. Prat Klal, this Klal, Moisivil Prat, this Sabu Kol Mili. That's the rule. You have a detail and then a Klal. Prat Klal, everything is a Shabbat. That's one thing you really mean the Shator and Deshbet. Hello, the Kedechtiv Khan. Gneva V'shor. Hello, I want to say in the order it's written. Mimatzo Malako B'chlal, you want to add anything similar to Shor. Oy Mapa for Shabbal Gneva B'chlal V'shor Prat. Klal Prat ain't B'chlal Mashor Prat. The thing is, whenever you have rule and then you have Prat, you only mirab the Prat. Shor in Midachin Eloi. He's relying on the next words. It says, Knevo, Shor, Chai. Klal Patu Klal. The Klal Patu Klal Kamali. That's what it says. Now, just to mention, the Alta of Slobodka, when he was getting older, he would, Talmidim would come and help him go down from his apartment. He would lean on the Talmidim. One day Rav Hutner's turn came, so he leaned on Rav Hutner. And he said, Tana Achaim Kasamich. He felt that Rav Hutner was full of life. I'm leaning on Chaim. That's what he said. He used these words. Okay. So one says, Klal Patu Klal. The last clause, not something. The first clause says Gnevo. The last clause says Chaim, which is only by Chaim. It's not the same thing. It says the Gemara, it is not Yeshua. The learns called the cloud. Even if the first cloud and the last cloud are not the same. That's what he learns. It says in the pasuk, "Imi motzeh timotze, lamali motzeh." It comes to add everything. So we're going to come and ask on Imotze Timotze. Why do we need the words Imotze Timotze? That's what bothers the pasuk. It says in the pasuk, Imotze Timotze biyodeh gneva, mishor chamor chaim. The whole why it says Imotze Timotze? You don't need it. Yoima shor v'gneva v'chaim v'kol b'chlal. Say short. So mean gneva shor chaim. Klal but the klal. Everything is included. Okay, if you'd say only this, only come Mizbeach. So you bring a sheep. We said say, oh, Mani Mekayim, Knebel, that was called over. Let's go down everything. You're my Knebel, Vishoy, Visev, Vichana, Kol Bichlal. Okay, so have a club at the club. Ilu Karetu, Mirma, Pran, Nefurish, Dova, Kodesh, Bibchoyo. Akodova, Kodesh, Bibchoyo. So I'm coming to say only Kodesh, Bibchoyo. Ma'ish Chalavi, what do you come down? Chamor. Keshume, Chamor, Chamor, Amur. Hamani Mekayim, Knebel, the Rav is called over. Let's go down everything. Says, well, okay, again. Say like this and you're done. Gnevo. Right? Because the Pasuk says, Biyoda Gnevo, Mishor, at Chamor, at Sechaim. The Gnevo is the cloud. Shor, Chur, Chamor says Prat. Chaim is cloud. Come with the cloud. You have everything. You look at it to remember, I'm probably foolish by the Chaim, of course, by the Chaim. Okay, it's all animals. It says Chaim in the cloud. So the Gnevel, it says in the cloud, but what do you come to add? The word Chaim I already know. It's what the Rishonim go out to say. The word Chaim is mentioned in the cloud, but you already know Chaim. So I don't need cloud, but the cloud is what she says. So it's behind the Gnevel I was called over. So I already know everything. It says Gnevel. It says Chaim, it says Gnevel, tell me everything else. I know everything. Says the Gemara, Amy, Motzeh, Timotzeh, Lamali. That's the maskar of the question. After I learned everything cloud with the cloud, why do I need Motzeh? Says the Gemara, that's a V'dalo, Beis, Iachi, Shafir, Kakashli. Oh, this is a good question. Why do I need Motzeh? Says the Gemara, Mishudi, Isli, Pircho. There's a Pircho. The rabbis called over Meich Kavaisalo. What do you want to learn? The rabbis called over Miklolo Basro. Meaning you want to say cloud about the cloud, and you want to learn from it everything else. Right? How you going to learn from cloud Basro? That from there you're going to learn everything. Now, why is that? Why cloud Basro? So as Rashi explains here, and that's what we learn in Maseches Nazir. When I have a Klal Prat, what does Klal Prat tell me? Only the Prat. Now I say Klal Prat Uklal, I'm going to add more. So what's adding the last Klal? So well, I can't say that. Klal Guf Chayim Ksiv Bein. I can't go more than what the Klal tells me. Klal tells me Chayim. Klal Prat Uklal Ma'adale. So we're going back. You can't say more than by Chayim because it says Chayim. So what is Klal Prat Uklal come to add? Unless you call over Chayim, it says Chayim. By Chayim, you mean Yechidoloi. Mishmachit Zechim Motzeh. Oh, says more, you're right. So with adding Motzeh, all I could have added was Bali Chayim. Even though you have Klal Prat Uklal, even though I have extra Psukim, even though I can't do more than it says clearly. So that's why I'm using Motzeh. Says the Gemara, Amrei Vashti Klol Esmicha Adaninu. Two Klolim and Motzeh, the two rules one next to each other. Motzeh. Two rules. So I don't have Klal Prat Uklal, I have two Klolim, Motzeh. Says the Gemara, Ma'avini Kedavim Ma'arova, Ma'arova taught us. Kol Mokush Tamoitz Shtei Klolim Esmuchim Zelazeh. Two clothes, you find two clothes one next to each other. Hatel Prat B'neim V'dunim Klal Prat. So I take the details that are mentioned afterwards, because the pasuk says, "Imi motzeh timotzeh biyoda agneva, short chamor atzeh chayim." So we put all these details between motzeh timotzeh. Shadi shor b'ni motzeh. I take the word shor, put it between the words of motzeh timotzeh. Lasui mai. What does it come to add? Ilasui by chayim michay nafka. It says really chayim. Ilasui dov sheim by chayim. Come to add, so it's not by chayim. Movable, which is momoin. I've called over metal of momoin. So according to that, anything which is movable is momoin. They think the chamor put it between the two words. Last sui my was coming to add. Last sui dova sheim by the chaim. Sure enough, come you know that. And last sui dova misuyom. Come tell me dova misuyom. Rashi said before, as simonim. So he says that it's not. It's like a. I didn't give you a specific amount. There's a midu mishkol. He says a full house full of these things. Yachi said, Lamalis, why didn't he say? After all that, why didn't he say? Hello, so the more you're right, you have to say differently. Not cloud but cloud, but ribo umiot beribo. Ketan Rabbi Shmuel. Ketan Rabbi Shmuel b'mayim based problem in the cloud part ela ribo umiot beribo. When I have these two words mayim and mayim and you put it together, it's not cloud but cloud. It's ribo umiot beribo, which is a much greater thing. Riba koy, adding everything. My, because it says in the pasuk there, b'mayim, it says b'mayim twice. Right. So what is the nikud over here? When the two kloim next to each other, and you put the plan in there, it's not klal but klal. It's ribu imir to ribu. So we have in general a machlokes and shas. When I have a rule, a detail in a rule, do I say klal but klal or ribu imir to ribu? What Tanya Yeshua is telling you is, even though usually I say klal but klal, but when the two kloim next to each other, I say ribu imir to ribu. She says the Gemara, my Rabbi Kolmili, writing everything. Yaki Kolani Pratilas, why do you know all the details? I'm coming to tell you. So this is go back to what we said earlier. Chad Nemuti Kaka, what is coming to excluded land that you don't say, you don't be careful. Chad Nemuti Avodim, slaves. Chad Nemuti Shtaris. Each one is coming to ban something which is that. Kineibo V'chaim, what is coming to Kineibo V'chaim? Kinerav. Toma Achim, the Keren Keichikov, that's tomorrow's daf. We can learn Shabbos at 8 a.m. What's Kineibo V'chaim? Achim, the Keren Keichikov, you have to pay the Keren like the time of the theft, even though it decreased in value. Manu Dashit that one is Ganov, one is Tanzania. I already know Ganov because Ganov was mentioned in the Pasuk was showing that we learned yesterday. Hi, Motzi Motzi, my Dash, but what is going to do Motzi Motzi? Says the Gemara, mi baile, look at it, the Rabbi Bailoi. My time at the Rav, why? What's the reason of Rav that says that we're going to learn in Daf Ayin Hey that if a person was Moed B'Kras, he's potter, right? Anytime a person has missed Kras, he's potter. Moed B'Kras v'Achag Bo Eidim is Moed B'Kras and then came witnesses, he's also potter. Tivi Motza Timotzi Motza Be'Eidim Timotzi B'Dayani. Tafka, if the Eidim brought it, they found it, so then Dayanim calls you to pay it. Pratla Mashiach Atzma, come to exclude someone who's admitted on his own. Ulamando Tavar Teretar Esganov, but could the second mandam that learns to talk about Esganov, the Ayim Motzi Mafla the Ganav Atzmoy, so he's doing Motzi Ganav Atzmoy, Mashiach Atzma. How do you know a person who admits on his own to his butter? Mashiach shooter like even though Mashiach Atzma. Okay, it's going to tell you Dafka's Bezin maybe pay the class, not on his own. So when going back, they do they learn Mashiach Satzmoy from the Pasuk, and it says he wants to be Hi, sure, my dash, but when they get dash, we'll share your sharing. The potter. Yeah. Sure, he tells you that Moed B'Kras without Eidim is potter. Someone says, I'm Chayav, you're potter. Now, then you have another person, even if Eidim came, it's still potter. Another one holds, like the sheet that we're going to learn that Ayin Eish, that's Shmuel, Moed B'Kras, Eidim you're Chayav. So, then after Ganov also, so I already know Ganov. Like we said before, to tell me that Moed B'Kras potter. Have a Kolani Prati Lamda. What are we going to do with all the details? We're not dash Kolani Prati Cloud. Says the Lord get Tanya Yeshua. Tanya Yeshua Kopash Shenem Rav Nishnes Loinishes Dosh is Chadash Bo. The Torah said something twice. Ganov by Shoyman says Ganov over here. Why did it say it? Just Dosh is Chadash Bo. That Moed B'Kras. If Moed B'Kras want to tell me everything else, no, I already say it, so I say everything. Maybe Guy Vatzel will require Shvuah in order to be Chayav. Well, Sakadai Tanya Rabbi Yaakov Mishnayim Mishalim Shlo B'Shvuah has to be double without Shvuah. Atari b'shul b'shvu or ein lo b'shvu, maybe it's a shvu. No, you don't say that. What does it mean? Don't write anything Beganov. Please come over to Teres Ganov. Learn to Teres Ganov. Not Teres Ganov, the Beteros Yodi. Teres Ganov is a shomer. How did the item come to his hands? The owner deposited by him. He didn't steal it. It's Chayav. Omer Koli Shalem. Tray has to be double. Kind of also to be sure, so the guy also he stole it. Look, Koshka has to be double. El Shtaim Shal goes like one of the guy outside. Why did it say Shtaim Shal Beganov? I feel Shtaim Bishvu. That's much good. So I feel good Bishvu. So you go I what's the lack of also? I what's what you can learn for this drasha? How you buy it time we need for the following drasha? It says Yodoi. They stole with his hand. It says the one that I said Chayam Dalif. Aim the Elo Yodoi with his hand. How do you know if he stole with his roof, with his chotzer, with his karpov, open chotzer behind? To where he motza, wherever it is. So you can name a call, oh he motza, oh ti motza. If you want to tell me everything, just say the same word twice. Ti motza. Why are you changing? The fact that it says he motza, ti motza, so you learn another drasha. What's his drasha? Either more because like a boy in the patur, or that you learn from here that a ganov is chayav double in all cases. So really, what the Gemara went over here just dashed all the psukim to fit it according to both mandomarim. The mandom that says the one pasuk is a ganov, the one about Torah is ganov, and the mandom that says they both speak about Torah as. Okay, we'll stop over here.